Y'all, this Love Island mess isn't even drama anymore. It's turned into something way uglier, and we need to talk about it because Huda and her man Louis are getting obliterated online, accused of being racist, and y'all want to stick around till the end because Alandria herself is speaking out, several of the Love Island castmates are also speaking out. The whole situation just keeps getting messier by the minute, so let's get into it. So Huda and her man Louis are catching major backlash after a TikTok livestream took a seriously dark turn. During this live, one fan joined in and decided to call Alandria the N slur. And instead of immediately shutting it down, Huda and Louis laughed. Now the internet and several Love Island castmates are calling them out, and honestly guys, this is not helping Huda beat the allegations that she's been complicit in her fans' online bullying of Alandria. This was the live stream which took place on October 28th.
Hello? Wait, you might want to turn the light. Hello?
Whoa, hey.
Yo, I turned that off.
Hey.
Yo, what did they say? They said a bad word.
So instead of condemning it right away, the both of them instantly laughed. Shortly after, this clip went viral, and Huda took to her Instagram story to issue a statement about her reaction. She addressed the fact that she did laugh after hearing the slur, claiming she did hear the N-word, but that's all. According to her, she didn't know that the caller was using the word to describe Alandria, and claimed that the laughter wasn't out of humor, but it was out of shock. But that still begs the question, why would anyone find racism funny at all? Huda has come out with another statement, but this was what she initially wrote. She said, "Y'all, first of all, clickbait using a sensitive topic is actually insane. Me and Louis did not hear what was said in that no caller ID call on live, only the racial slur, which we hung up immediately. I don't condone anything of the sort. Whoever called purposely continuously called while we were live. I really don't condone racism, which is why I was immediately hung up. Once again, we did not hear it very well considering it sounded like a child. Only the last slur. I just wanted to address this before it blows out of proportion." And in the next slide, she says, "Also, laughter was because it was awkward. Like, who the heck says something offensive like that on a call on his live? And as you can hear me say, what did they say? And they said a bad word, because that's all I heard was the bad word. It was awkward and inappropriate. Whoever said it is in the wrong." Louis later posted a Snapchat video addressing the backlash, and his response was not well received, you guys, because some of the top comments read, "So you think because you're black, you can't be racist? I'm so glad Miguel cut him off, cause what?"
Fat people calling her racist and then calling me racist. Sorry. Cough, cough. I don't know if you can see. I'm black. Yeah? You know, not the darkest, but I've definitely been kicked in the face with it, right? And she's with me. So, make it make sense, bro. Bro, the world has gone to shit, bruv. Like, us, like, yo, our kids are gonna grow up in like this. This is just an opportunity for the haters of my girl to f***ing run with hate.
He also posted this now deleted Instagram story, writing, "Start off by saying don't condone no racism, but something happened on my live with a prank call and someone said something and a slur. I laughed, then hung up because all I understood was the slur, but now finding out there was a name in front of it, but we didn't hear that. So just want to say that as much as people want to call me a clout chaser and all that BS, I really hate the Love Island fan base, and as a black man who has experienced enough racism all my life, I don't even want to give the person that said the slur the satisfaction that they get from this, but I have to come here and say something because it wasn't what we heard." One viral tweet with over 10,000 likes summed up what a lot of people are thinking. "So how did we hear Alandria's name clear as F through the live, but y'all whose ears were to the speaker somehow didn't hear it? Pack it up." Even after their statements, many say Huda and Louis still failed to apologize directly to Alandria or name her in their posts, because she was the one targeted here. And everyone's just been like, when someone shows you their true colors, like their reaction on this live, their immediate reaction, just laughing when they heard the slur, believe it. And that's why Huda's comment section is now flooded with people being like, what has Alandria ever done to you? What if someone called you the racial slur? I'm sure you would have not laughed. Not gonna lie, girl, I had had to unfollow you because, whoa. Laughing at a slur is a choice. The end slur is funny to you? One user wrote, when are we going to wake up to the fact that Huda nor Louis view Alandria as a human being with real feelings? In both loser apologies, they couldn't even name her. Is it really that hard to humanize Alandria? Now Alandria, who also starred alongside Huda in the most recent Love Island season, responded with grace in her own statement. She posted this on her Instagram story, calling the language unacceptable. She said, I do not condone racism of any kind, nor do I entertain it. That kind of language is never acceptable, not in anger, not as a joke, not ever. Words like that carry generations of pain, and pretending otherwise only keeps the cycle going. Defending it, laughing about it, or making excuses is even worse. I will not let this moment derail my purpose of uplifting my community. I'm standing firm in who I am and using this as an opportunity to call for real accountability and awareness. We all have a role in building a culture where speaking to one another with respect is the standard, and where speaking against hate speech is the bare minimum. While I anticipate this will result in surface-level apologies that fade in a few days, I'd like to transform this moment into something actionable. I encourage those who have participated in the stream and their followers to demonstrate a genuine commitment to anti-racism by donating to organizations and foundations dedicated to educating and uplifting this community, such as the UNCF, NAACP, and or the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. And she even says, I will be making a personal donation as well. In the next slides, I'll be sharing donation links to contribute in support of History of Black College Universities and underfunded educational resources for Black students. After facing continued backlash, both Huda and Louis shared updated posts, which, let's be honest, definitely sounds PR crafted and scream damage control. Like, you can't tell me their PR team wasn't working overtime these last 24 hours to craft this kind of response. Huda wrote, I've taken the majority of the day to reflect and collect my thoughts to make sure this didn't come off as disingenuous. Last night, I quickly posted a statement acknowledging my reaction to the racial slur that was said on Louis' live stream. I want to begin by saying I completely respect Alandria, and it's extremely disheartening that anyone, especially a presumed child, would find it excusable to use this type of language, and doing so only underlines the ignorance of the gravity that such a word carries. Alandria, is now clear that this comment was targeted at you, and I apologize for my immediate reaction. My reaction in that moment came from being caught off guard, not from finding the word or situation funny. It was a nervous, uncomfortable reaction that I recognized was inappropriate. I want to be clear that I do not condone or tolerate anyone who uses such language, and I strongly encourage the individual responsible to reflect deeply on their words and the harm they've caused. I'm making a personal donation to the NAACP and encourage anyone who feels moved to do the same. I will also share a list of additional organizations that support racial equity, education, and mental health support so that anyone who wants to contribute can do so meaningfully. She then posted the NAACP, a civil rights organization that works to ensure political, social, and economic equality for all people and to eliminate racial hatred and discrimination. The Loveland Foundation provides financial assistance and resources for Black women and girls to access therapy and mental health services. Louis also made an updated statement, writing, I'd like to extend my sincerest apology to all those affected by the caller who used language that completely goes against everything we stand for. Huda and I were extremely caught off guard. As a Black man, I have greater empathy through my own lived experiences battling racism, and the idea that a flustered response to a very unnerving situation could be misinterpreted for me not taking the matter seriously is incredibly disheartening. I was extremely shocked that someone would so casually use harmful and dangerous language, and Huda and I both recognized the immediate need to end the call so we could process what had just happened. We were shocked that what sounded like a younger caller could so thoughtlessly speak that way. This was an extremely unfortunate situation, one that in no way reflects my values nor Huda's. We are both very proud of the way we've used our platforms to be a voice for those who are often underrepresented. Especially on TV, we are even more motivated now to approach every audience interaction with respect, inclusivity, and care. Now, other Love Island castmates have spoken up too. A lot of people noticed Leah Kateb followed Alandria in a quiet show of support. Amaya released a public statement standing with Alandria. Iris, Jeremiah, and Nick also made posts backing Alandria as well and showing their support. Amaya, who's a close friend of Huda, said, it's important for me to address the video currently circulating on social media. I immediately reached out to all parties involved directly and privately, but most importantly, Alandria, who was unfairly targeted. My heart instantly dropped for my fellow sister. Let me be abundantly clear. I stand firmly against any form of racism and racial slurs. It should never be overlooked or taken lightly. It's not okay and will never be okay. Social media should never be a platform to spread hate. Gentle reminder, be kind to all. Jeremiah posted this Snapchat where he was responding to someone that said, send Alandria some love and support. I just know she needs it. And he said, texted her the second I saw it. So that's what's been going on with Huda and Louis, you guys. They are currently getting dragged online and not a lot of people are buying into their updated statements. But I want to know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.